This episode of the Be Brand podcast, or if you are watching on YouTube, is going to be very different, very short, very powerful. Why? Because it is recorded live from EmpowHER in Detroit when I spoke in front of 400 women about authenticity. Hear me out here. Most of us will bet our life that we are being authentic. Okay, that you are showing up just the way you are. But I'm here to tell you that we are so convoluted, and the magic on you actually gaining confidence, the magic of you actually growing your business, your brand, and the movement you want to create, it's all into digging into truly who you are. And most of us are not doing that at all. So I hope you enjoy these bomb drop around authenticity. And as a gift to you, also, I have what I call the authenticity checklist. I'm going to put it on the show notes for you to download. And I can't wait to hear what you get out of this episode. I would love if you would leave us a review, if you could leave me a comment here on YouTube, or if you want to send me a DM on Instagram. I'd love to hear from you. Without further ado, here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ati Grinspun. I'm a personal branding coach and business strategy, and I help you, coaches and service providers, figure it out what to post, what to do on and off social media so you can consistently get clients and grow your business. What's up, bitches? Woo! This room, I am so excited. I feel like Marita set me up so good because today we're going to talk about authenticity. Now, this is the thing about authenticity. I don't think there is one woman in this room that thinks she's not being authentic. Every single one of us thinks that we are showing up for the best we can. But that dream that you wrote in the paper from Marisa's manifestation will require a whole new level of you. And this is the thing about authenticity. It's not about wearing pink. It's not about getting your hair done like a lion mane. It is about knowing yourself. And when Demi invited me to speak here, she was like, you know, the room is not just business owners. There is also moms and college girls and all these women that have dreams that they're not necessarily manifesting into a business. Because I'm a personal branding coach, I'm a business strategist, but I wasn't always that person. I was a bartender for many, many, many years. And yeah, it was so much fucking fun though. But this is what happened. The moment I started having dreams, and the moment I wanted to do something different, I started really, really, really doubting myself. Now, for background, I had thought I was gonna do something with a microphone, but it has a wire, so I can't. But I was one of those bartenders, like I spit the fire and like flip the bottles and all of that. And in case you haven't noticed, I have an accent. And that's actually how I ended up in the United States. I was a world champion flair bartender. So I had this idea that I was so fucking confident, I'm gonna start a business and I'm gonna fucking kill it. Well, raise your hand if you have a business. That shit is hard, right? So what happened, and I'm gonna bring you back a little bit. It was a cold, I always say it was a cold morning in 2019, and then I'm in Michigan, yeah, for sure it wasn't really that cold, but it was cold in Vegas. And I remember this was the first month after I quit my job, and I sat on my desk to create content for my business. And all the doubt started to happen. was like, oh, what will my coworkers think? What will my mom think? What will my high school people think? And I started having all of this doubt. And I became a little bit invisible from somebody that used to flip battles, and I travel all over the world. And I'm going to show you later, like you can go on my Instagram, you can take a look at it. And I started realizing that that was my identity. That's who I was. How many of you, the moment you had to sell you became invisible. You became doubtful. So I'm gonna put some questions out there for you. And these are your feelers. These are gonna be kind of like your guiding rails. Who scrolls social media for inspiration to what to post? You don't have to say it. Yeah, but I see the hands, like people are like, oh yeah. Who scrolls social media and actually doesn't post? Now you are a consumer instead of a creator. Now, I know that if you're here in this room, you're here because somehow, some way, you are empowering yourself for something else, whatever that else is. It can be a business. There is a lot of women in business here. It can be something that you just are thinking about. Maybe you just want to fund a nonprofit. Maybe you want to be an advocate for something that is important to you. It's all the same. But this is the thing. That confusion that is keeping you silent or confused or scrolling for inspiration is not helping you to be more authentic. It's helping you become more like the rest of the people. It's helping you blend in, because what is happening is you're going from the outside in instead of the inside out. So I'm going to take you back to 2019. I was so convoluted. I kept going on social media. Now, I want to tell you this. I fucking love social media. Tell me if you agree. Social media actually has the power to put your message in front of millions of people for free if you allow yourself to do it in a healthy way. The problem is when we are scrolling, consuming, instead of creating. So today, we're going to talk about how you're going to create from the inside out, okay? But I want to share this story with you, because for me, it was profound. I had to shut everything off. There was so much noise out there. It was this guru, and this strategy, and that strategy, and this person, and that person. What the fuck? What I didn't anticipate, it was that in that silence, my thoughts, my opinions, my own way of doing things started to come up. I did not anticipate that in that silence, and it wasn't really that long, it was a few weeks, I was like, oh wait, I don't agree with that. Oh, I actually, about that, I would like to do that different. And I started thinking, okay, that's very interesting. And just like Marisa shared, I went truly in a path of self-discovery. Now, this is the thing about authenticity. I don't think it's about discovering anything. I really think that it's uncovering everything you already are. Yes. But this is the thing. Me personally, I grew up in a Latino family where, cállate, shut up. Like, right, kids have nothing to say in those families. It wasn't that my mom didn't care, she grew up exactly the same. all these stories that Marisa was sharing, but all these layers of things that they are not you. So throughout your life, you have lost the confidence to actually truly say what you want to say. And sometimes we go all the way to the other side, right? How like Demi was like, oh yeah, I don't care. Guys, I was that girl. The moment I started my business, started to sell myself, oh shit, I do care. Oh. But part of that was I didn't know what I stood for. Have you taken the time to actually write down what do you believe about your industry? Other people in your industry doing the same than you? Have you actually sat down to write down what makes you different and special? Because when I talk about personal branding, and this is what I love about personal branding, you do not need a business to build your brand. Every single woman in here, you already have a brand. If you ask 10 people in your life, what do they know about you? That is your fucking brand right now. And if it's not what you want it to be, guess what? Get on the fucking driver's seat and change it. Yeah. A spoiler though, you cannot change it if you don't know yourself enough. If you don't know what is truly authentic to you. So while I coach women in business, what I started realizing was, wait, most of these women, it's not like they're confused. They don't actually know. They never sat down to truly, like, okay, what the fuck do I believe about this? What do I believe that, how do I want to show up? How do I want to make people feel? Right? So I want you to take your phone out. This is the thing. Take your phone out, open Instagram. We're not going to use it just yet. But this is the thing. You, my friend, came here into this room to an empowerment event because somehow you want to expand your edges. Either your awareness, your community, your network, your knowledge, whatever it is. I want you to think of what is that one thing that you came here looking for. It could be joy, it could be connections, it could be whatever. But authenticity, it starts with you being authentic with you. With you being honest with what is the fuck that you want. You know, like Marisa was talking about these stories. Half of the time, we are not even allowing ourselves to want what we truly want. Because we should make more money. We should be posting more on social media. We should be doing this. We should be climbing the corporate ladder. What? Who the fuck says you should do that? Who said that? Who created the rules? Because as far as I know, and I'm a very spiritual girl here, we only have one life. And the only barometer that you have is the day that you die, will it fucking matter? Because if it doesn't matter the day you die, it doesn't matter today. So get the should out of your vocabulary. What do you want? What do you want? Get real with yourself. That is the first question of authenticity. You cannot be authentic from the inside out if you are not being honest and authentic with yourself. So I have 10 questions that I have put together. These have worked for, at this point, thousands of women. And I have worked and reworked these 10 questions based on feedback, based on people telling me, I don't know, at the beginning, like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about here, all the way to 10 questions that are gonna help you. What do you need to be asking yourself for you? So then you can show up authentically. So we're gonna play a game. I want everybody to stand up, especially if you have a business, but if you don't have a business, you're doing it anyway. And this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna open Instagram, you're gonna open your stories, and I'm gonna tell you when, you don't have to do it yet, and you're gonna take a selfie. But this is gonna be a different selfie. You have been taking a lot of selfies, but this is why this selfie is gonna be different. Because after you post that selfie, maybe this afternoon or later, I want you to go and download it. And I want you to look at that photo while you go through Marisa's challenge, while you go through your authenticity questions that I'm gonna give you. And I want you to look at her. I want you to really look at yourself in that photo. I mean, this is the beginning of a new era for you. You showed up to this room today looking for something. Go fucking for it. Because the worst thing that can happen is that you are here a year from today and you're in the same place, in the same state of mind, in the same job, in the same income, whatever it is that you want, whatever thermometer you are using. For you, it might be being more confident. For somebody else, it might be making more money. For somebody else, it's like launching the business. It doesn't matter. Whatever barometer you're using, if you're here next year in the same place, this is not about guilt. This is about you taking radical responsibility for your future. My friends, your parents, your husbands, your friends, your situation, nothing matters. You're in control. So we are gonna be so grateful for the version of you that showed up today. And we are gonna take a photo, and shameless plug, you're actually gonna do it this way. You're gonna face that way, everybody face that way. You're gonna face that way. You're gonna open your stories on Instagram, and you're gonna take a selfie of you with me on the background, sending you love. Okay, you go for it. Take your selfie, and then I'll tell you what to do. Yeah, bitches. Go for it, go for it. Okay, when you took the selfie, you're gonna tag me. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come. Wait, I'm gonna drop this. Yeah, okay, here I'm coming. Can you see me? Can you see me? Yay! Okay, you're gonna tag me at Ati, ATI, tag me, ATI dot GRINSPUN at Ati, ATI dot GRINSPUN. Now, this is why I'm making you do this. Bitches, you are the brand. You have been posting about every sponsor, every girl that you met. You ain't posting about you. And you, my friend, are the brand. Even if you don't have a business, this is about your life. This is about what you're here to leave. This is the mark that you leave in the world. So, while you are at it, you can send me a message, you can send me a DM that says authentic. Authentic. If you're Latina, you can send me one that says authentica. But authentic, and I will send you the 10 questions for you to ask yourself. Send me that DM, and I want to know how you do it. Because this is the thing, you guys. Your authenticity not only is gonna make you money, your authenticity is gonna make you happy. There is a lot of fucking freedom that comes from really understanding what do you stand for? What are you all about? What do you want? And I can even tell you how many women in business, not in business, we still don't know who we are. And shout out to Betsy, who did my hair this morning, and we were having this conversation about until you get to your 30s, you don't even start asking questions. But there is some, I'm old, you guys. I'm probably the oldest person in this room, even though you probably don't believe it, but I'm probably the oldest person in this room. There is something that happens around 35, 40, and you start asking questions, and you start caring less about what other people think, and you start asking more questions about who you truly are and what is your purpose. So I hope that today, that photo marks the beginning of you stepping into this new version of you. The bitch that doesn't need to wear pink to be herself. The bitch that doesn't need to come to an event amazing like this to actually stand in her power. Kudos to the day that we don't need rooms like this to actually find sisters that see us. Kudos to the day that that happens everywhere, because we are the women doing the same to other women. We are giving them the space, we are seeing them, and instead of like putting other people down, we're all collaborating. Cheers, bitches, to your most authentic self. I would drop it, but I don't want to like break it. So I don't know who needs to come after me, but you know, I'll stay here forever. I'm done. Yay!
I'm actually gonna make me cry.
Yeah, I actually do that a lot. Make people cry.
I have like waterproof mascara on, so I planned ahead.
Yeah, I love it. The perfect room to do this. So, bitches, are you gonna step into your power or what? Yeah!
Thank you so much.
Ooh, what does just fucking bomb or what? So if you want to get your hands on the authenticity checklist, you can download it here from the show notes, or you can DM me on Instagram with your biggest takeaway from this episode, or you can tag me and I will give you a shout out. DM me authentic and you will get the link to the authenticity checklist. Also, I wanted to put this in your radar. September 25th, 26th, 27th, or third yearly Women in Business and we are already 30% sold. Empowerment Conference BU Brand Live is back. If you want to join me and another 150 women in Las Vegas, we can't wait to see in you in Vegas, September 25th, 26th, 27th, and be all part of this year movement. On the show notes, let's connect. If you have any questions, Instagram is my home. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.